In this video, we're going to use Intellitools Classroom Suite to make an experiential book for a client as a writing practice. The first thing you want to do is put the images or the pictures that you're going to use either in your pictures folder or on your desktop. Somewhere you can easily find them. The next thing you want to do is go to www.inmaninnovations.com and download the template for Classroom Suite. I think it's easiest just to download it to your desktop so that you can find it easily. Once you've downloaded the template, you want to import the template into the program. The name of it is Template for Experiential Writing Book. Now we're going to go to My Work, and I made a folder called Experiential Books. I'm going to click on Import. I'm going to find the one I downloaded, Template for Experiential Writing. Now you get a little notification here that says the files listed below already exist. And that's because the cable car movie that I put in the template is a file that comes with the program. So it doesn't matter what you pick, you can replace it, do not replace it, it's all the same. So don't worry about that if you get that message. So here now we have our template imported into the program. We're going to click on Open, and it's very simple. You'll see that every page has a photograph on it and a blank text box. What we're going to do is replace the pictures that are in here with pictures from our students' life or interests. Allow them to add the text either with a standard keyboard or augmentative communication device, and possibly sound effects. Now, of course, a template is just a form to be used as a guide for making your book. So you want to leave it as is for future use and use the Save As feature to save it instead of Save, because if you click on Save, you'll overwrite it. So notice how here the title is Template for Experiential Writing Book. We're going to click on File and choose Save As, and since this book is going to be for a little boy named Eric, we're going to call it Eric Book. And click on Save. And all this does is makes a copy of the template. If we go back up to File and Open, you'll see that our template is still there, and we've just created another book that at this point looks identical to the template, and we've called it Eric Book. So let's get started. To begin, let's click on the menu that says Pages, then go down to Page Properties, and we're going to look at this little icon, which is the Insert Picture from File icon. Click on that, and I'm going to take you up one level. You can see in my Pictures folder, I have a subfolder called Eric, with Eric's pictures in it. And I'm going to pick a picture that I know he'll like, because it's a picture of him swimming in the swimming pool, and that is one of his favorite things. Alright, now we have that picture. Let's go to the next one that we're going to switch out. Once again, go to Pages, Page Properties, Insert Picture from File. We'll get a picture of him listening to music. We'll go click on this little arrow to go to the next page. And first I had showed you to go to the menu and go to Page Properties, but there's another way that you can do it that I think is easier. You can just using your right mouse button, right click on anywhere on the background, and you get to the same menu that you had before. So we're going to find again this icon that says Insert Picture from File, and we'll find a picture of Eric in the ocean when he first got to the beach. Let me see. There we go. I can capture his reaction. And right click again, find another picture. Here's one of, I call Eric the Shark, of Eric swimming underwater. We're going to get another picture of Eric, this time at the ocean. And if you look at this picture, you can see that it's distorted to some degree because it's stretched out. Now I'm going to show you how to fix this. Right-click once again anywhere on the background and you'll see some choices. You can center the picture or you can stretch the picture. Some pictures look great stretched, but some look better centered. And you can see as soon as I clicked on center, the picture has a better quality about it. It's no longer distorted. But it's going to be kind of plain looking with the plain white background. So we can right click again anywhere on that background and we can change the color. It's blank right now. Let's find a pretty color, maybe let's say yellow, that coordinates with the little bit of yellow that's in the waistband of his bathing suit. Alright, so that looks a little bit more fun with a pretty color in the background. The next thing you might want to do is to add some sound effects. A lot of our kids absolutely love music and other types of sound effects. So the way we do this, we can go once again either to the Page Properties menu, or we can right click anywhere on the background and we're going to get to the same menu that we've been working with, which is the Page Background tab. But now we want to click on Page Sounds tab. And notice that you can either have no sound, you can click on Synthesize Speech, you can click there, you can type something in and it'll speak whatever, it'll synthesize whatever you wrote in there, or you can choose a recorded sound. And that's what we're going to do. Click on Import, and you can see there are some sounds that come with the program. It has animals, buttons, environment, household, magic, motion, musical instruments. We're going to pick environment, and since Eric is in the ocean, we're going to pick an ocean wave sound. If you want to know what it sounds like, you can just click on play. Okay, so that sounds like an appropriate sound effect for that picture. So we'll click on OK. And let's go back to one of our previous pages and see how we can improve it. You can see this picture is a little distorted also. So remember, we can right click on the background, go back and center the picture instead of stretching it. We can pick a coordinating color for the background. Click on OK. And an appropriate sound effect for this picture might be some music, right? Since he's listening to music. So we right click anywhere on the background, go to our Page Sounds tab, and we're going to click on Import. And notice we talked earlier about our sound effects that come with the program, but I downloaded some of my own sound effects by going to internet sites that have free downloads for sound effects and music clips. And we're going to click on Pam Sounds and go to Music Loops and find a song that is a fun one. It's called Let's Groove. It's just a short clip of Let's Groove. Click on Open. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, that sounds like it'll be good. So let's click on OK. One thing to note, I'm going to go back to that and bring this to your attention. You can also click on Record, and you can record your own sounds if you have time to do that, or you need to do that for any reason. Alright, so you can see how quickly we have created a book that is a lot of fun to look at and a lot of fun to put together. And you'll find typically these kids love the books that they've made and like to look at them over and over again. You could also print it out and send it home with them, or send the completed Classroom Suite activity home if they have Classroom Suite on their home computer. As you're putting your book together, please don't forget that great admonition to save early and save often. So periodically, as you're working on your book, click on File and Save so you don't lose your work.